What is currently going on with this family? We've been having an ongoing situation going on with this family for the past couple of days, and I thought it was done, but absolutely no, sirski. It's still not done. We still have this situation continuing. Now, recently, we just had CJSOCOOL post this screenshot of Jaaliyah basically admitting that this whole situation going on with Jaaliyah is fake. So, according to Jaaliyah, we have royalty telling Jaaliyah and Nation, act like CJSOCOOL touched you, push out this narrative. Whole time this situation is fake. Now, when I seen it at first, I kind of did not believe it because it's like, it just does not add up. You out here saying, oh, CJSOCOOL touched you, but at the same time, we got CJSOCOOL talking about in their house that they used to live in, they had cameras left, right, and center. So, if CJSOCOOL apparently touched Jaaliyah, wouldn't there be some type of video evidence of this situation? Since we did have CJSOCOOL say royalty had cameras left, right, and center up in their crib. We had cameras up in the room.
If you could think back clearly, you can see in So Cool Land, I had a camera in the kid wing. When you open the kid's side of the house, you're automatically on camera. If you go in Jaaliyah room, Leon room, any of them rooms, it's obvious where you're going, what you're doing, how long you was in there. All this is like recorded. So for them to be able to lie with no proof is crazy. She always had access to every camera. She always watched every camera, including that time when she went out of town to get her tubes untied and then eventually burned out because she was trying to have kids and the kids kept getting stuck in her tubes and she almost died. So if you don't know the story, yeah, that's happened. That's happened in So Cool Land about 2017, 2018. She left, her and her mom, they went out of town. They left the kids with me because I was a very trustworthy person with her kids. And we lived in a big mansion. And I went to the club. I went to Floyd Mayweather club. It was called Girl Collections or something. And I actually think someone poisoned my drink. I think someone put something in my drink. It kind of messed me up a little bit. I gave out my home address, my number. I was doing things I wouldn't normally do. And I allowed some women to come into my crib. Now, mind you, I just told you, she's always had access to the cameras. But if I was doing anything crazy like they alleged I did, why wouldn't she have proof? Or why wouldn't anybody know by now? Like, until now, I'm saying. Like the court, we went through court for 14 months. That was a long battle of us arguing and her trying to expose every detail of anything bad I've ever done. Why was that left out? That doesn't make sense.
So, since we have royalty saying this about CJSOCOOL, do you have any type of solid proof? You feel what I'm saying? Because you can't just say something and then you don't have no type of proof to prove it, right? Am I right or wrong? In CJSOCOOL's defense, I'm going to have to be on CJSOCOOL's side right there. Because it's like, if you have cameras, you should have some type of proof, right? And since royalty has no type of proof of this situation, we got CJSOCOOL saying shorty should be in jail, this and that, and not gonna lie. If you accuse somebody of that and you're lying this whole time, shorty, you deserve to get locked behind bars. No cap. SA is not something to joke with, especially when you keep pushing the narrative after the charges were dropped. But then again, we do not know if CJSOCOOL is innocent or not, so I'm not gonna be on CJSOCOOL's side and I'm not gonna be on royalty's side just yet until we know, okay, this is who is lying and this and that, right? Now, on top of this situation, we currently have Camari exposing Jaaliyah's girl for cheating, and we have Jaaliyah saying, oh, I can't trust my exes, this and that. Now, I'm kind of confused. Okay, I'm kind of confused at this point. How do we go from this situation just being with the family, Camari, CJSOCOOL, to Jaaliyah, Nation, Leon, and now we have some whole new characters in this situation? Mind you, this situation just started because we have Jaaliyah and Royalty accusing CJSOCOOL of doing something to Jaaliyah. But now, this whole situation is now blown out of proportion.